This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright, hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, going viral or has you gripped, we're talking about it. Coming up on this episode, Matt has pissed himself in public.
Okay, whoa!
Yeah.
I thought we were going to leave that as a surprise.
Matt has pissed his pants.
Okay, yes, I tell you that story, but we also tell you about a very prominent Australian influencer who shat themselves. So they've one-upped me on that one.
Plus, I'm exposing myself in this episode. We're both being exposed. I am a straight up liar.
Mm-hmm.
I've been posting something on social media in the last week that is completely fake and I've tricked everyone.
And you even tricked me, and I actually am kind of hurt
But
deeply.
this is an exclusive for the podcast, by the way. Even once you find out the truth, you can't tell anyone outside of this podcast.
We're all in on the secret. Plus, a huge icon from our childhood has just joined TikTok. And I'm very, very happy about it. If you're Australian and you ever had a sick day off school, you're gonna know this man and you're gonna want to know what his TikTok username is. I'm gonna tell you. Stick around for that. Till me and Joel, let's go. Hey.
Hey! I feel like you don't usually say hey first.
Nah, I wait for you, but this week I'm taking the reins because I'm on a time crunch.
Okay,
We gotta
let's
this
get
episode
into it
done and
then.
dusted.
Quick, what do you got to say?
Anyway, another episode done and dusted.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure to subscribe.
So just as we came into the studio, look, sometimes we do a bit of a chit chat before we actually hit record here.
And most of the time, Matt goes, stop. Save this for the podcast.
Yeah, and that's just happened because Brittney's just exposed herself. Explain to people what's happened on
Okay.
TikTok this week. What videos have you been posting?
So with my Instagram, or it's on TikTok too, we posted it everywhere, but we've been making salads at work. Now, if you listen to one of our last episodes, Matt said that his royal flush of the week was seeing the lolly salads, you know, where you go around the group and you say, I'm Brittney and I brought snakes, and I'm Matt and I brought Skittles, and you put it all in a tub. Well, those were popping up everywhere for me after you spoke to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a genius idea. Like, the content creator in me goes, I'm going to make a lolly salad video, but I'm going to do it wrong on purpose and piss people off and pick the worst lollies on purpose.
So it was all fake.
It was all fake. I've been going to the supermarket every morning. I picked out the peppermints that everyone got so mad at.
Wait, you did it?
Yeah.
So it wasn't even April who chose the
No,
peppermints?
it's all me. I picked out all the shitty things, the Jaffas. I went to the warehouse and I said,
The Jaffas aren't shit.
some people think they are.
Okay.
I went to work, I gave everyone their lollies and I said, you are doing Jaffas, you are doing peppermints, you are doing this, that and the other. We made the video and I thought it was just going to be the one. We did it, it blew up. It's got nearly 2 million views on TikTok, thousands of comments. Everyone's hating on us. April's fired, AJ's fired. We've handed out so many warning letters and I just love that our community has gotten so in on it. And it did so well that I went, fuck, we're going to have to do one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then we said, what are we going to do? Chocolates. So then I went back to the supermarket, bought a whole bunch of chocolates and we uploaded again. Today, wait,
You
we've
did
done...
chips as well? I saw a chip one.
we did biscuits yesterday and then today is chips. So we've done 4 salad videos and they're fucking blown up and it's all fake.
This is mind-blowing. You never know what's happening on the internet. Brittney Lee Saunders is a liar.
But you got to do what you got to do for the fine.
No, it's so smart. Again, I'm just like, how does your brain work? I mean, obviously, sometimes there's been similar things that I've done, but the fact that I didn't even clock it was fake this whole time. Like,
What do you think my staff are buying a
Yes!
bag of lollies every day to bring in?
Well, yeah. Like, I thought, get on board. Like, it's fun. It's a workplace team building experience, you know? Like, I'm like, it's camp. It's fun.
It's
yeah.
all me. I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm so inspired. What can I fake on the internet?
Seriously, and controversy sells, Matt. This is the
Oh.
thing. You know this already.
well.
So it's got me thinking, I need to do more controversial things for the comments.
Yeah.
And if we're still going, like, because it's obviously Friday that we're recording this episode.
Uh-huh.
I'm posting my last salad video today. Am I going to have to continue it on Monday once this episode, oh no, it's Tuesday this episode's live.
Yeah.
But if we still continue with the series, everyone, you still have to get amongst it. Because then everyone's just going to comment, it's fake.
Yeah, it's a High Scrollers exclusive. So our scrollers, you can't catch on. If it keeps going on, and don't forget on Monday, I'm coming to the warehouse.
You are. What? It's so, okay, myself, you, and Dedicated Lifestyle, shout out to Kate. We've never given Kate a shout out on the pod.
I think
have we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anyway, give her another one.
Yeah, Dedicated. You're both coming to my warehouse on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
What salad should we make? Do you think cheese salad? And someone brings like a bag of shredded mozzarella, and someone brings blue. You can bring blue cheese and fuck it up. Someone can bring Baby Bells.
Oh, Cab. Okay, yeah, because Kate and I are going to go to Costco. So like maybe
you could get cheese.
We get like the Baby Bells and the little cheeses from Costco that come in the packet with the 3 colours. They're the best cheeses.
Yes.
Love those. Okay, this is exciting. Cheese could work. I think we brainstorm though, because cheese is. See, the thing is, I think there's heaps of people out there, Britt, that think like me and think you're not taking the piss. I think people...
So is then, if we do cheese, is it too obvious that we're taking the piss?
It's too obvious that we're taking the piss, I think.
Okay, what else can we do then? I was just thinking like, it's more annoying, but like fruit salad?
No.
Boring?
But maybe take the cheese and maybe are we doing a charcuterie boards salad or something? Like,
yes,
you know
we're
what I
doing
mean?
a charcuterie. And then what? Someone brings something and fucks the whole thing
up. And we're putting like... we're just putting
olives. I hate olives.
With like I don't know what you'd even put it with on a charcuterie board.
Someone just brings like frankfurts and like puts that in full frankfurts.
Oh my gosh, meat salad.
We could do meat.
Hot dogs, prosciutto, mince,
raw chicken,
burger patties, raw chicken. Oh my god.
It's actually so fun.
Yeah, okay. So on Monday we'll have to do
something. I'll plan
exciting.
something over the weekend.
And I'm finally going to go to Outdo.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
about time.
I'm going for
and
a
it's not in
toasty.
Charlestown.
Yeah, I know. I gotta.
Okay, so
put
you're
on the
coming on
Google Maps.
Monday. Is there anything in particular you want us to have prepared for you?
Like as in
You want a toasty?
a rider.
You want a toasty? What's a rider?
What's a rider? Like, so when I do a show, I tell the venue, hi, this is what I'd like in my dressing room.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, like Beyonce.
Yeah, what do you want your rider to be?
No, rider.
Oh, rider.
Like motorbike rider. So you know how Beyonce, there's that thing that's like, oh, the room has to be at 22 degrees and the red M&Ms only. That is a rider.
Wow.
I don't actually put anything except cold bottles of water. And I used to when I drank soft drink. Say cans of Coke Zero.
Oh,
and I wanted them ice cold, and that was my only request. But some people are like, I want Verve, I want all these crazy things, and the venue does it. But I don't know if it comes out of your like budget, like ticket sales. I don't know. So that's the other reason I don't put anything on it, because I'm like, well, fucked if I'm asking for a charcuterie board in the dressing room. I'm like. That's not coming out of my budget.
Man, I just thought of something that we could put in a charcuterie board that would piss people off.
What?
Anchovies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring the anchovies in?
No, what? No, wait. Why don't we just go on the nose and say a salad?
Like a normal salad.
And make a salad.
And then you bring the anchovies.
I bring the
anchovies. You know, when you get
anchovies.
a fucking Caesar salad at an Italian restaurant, sometimes it's got anchovies.
Yeah.
Yuck, I'll throw them at the wall. Fucking get that out and peg it at the wall.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had an anchovy.
It's like salty fish. It's fucking gross.
I wouldn't like
Hannah's sitting over there saying they're so good. I'm bringing you a tin of anchovies next week.
My dad likes them. He's the only person in my life I know that likes anchovies.
Yuck, ruins anything.
Anyway, let's get on with this episode, shall we?
Let's get on to our royal flush of the week, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
You got one?
Yeah. Oh, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Is yours a quick one?
Yeah, mine's only a little one.
Mine's only a little one as well.
Well, on the same topic of our salads that we've been making, we've obviously been getting thousands of comments. And we got a comment off a famous person.
Who?
Michael Barrymore.
I'm guessing relation to Drew Barrymore?
No.
Oh. Who's Michael Barrymore? I've never heard of him.
Well, because I saw the comment and it was from a verified profile.
Backstreet Boys.
No.
Oh, okay.
I went onto his profile and I was like, oh, I've seen some of his TikToks before.
Is he from One Tree Hill?
No!
Okay.
He's like an older man. Like, I don't know if he's in his 60s or 70s.
Oh, he's from Modern Family.
Fuck off, Matt!
Who is he?
You're annoying me like AJ does. Like, he just keeps going on and on. Well, I don't recognise him from his TikToks, but he had a children's show in the UK back in the day, and you've probably seen some of the clips on TikTok. It's where he like interviewed kids and the kids would expose their parents that were sitting in the audience. Have you seen those clips, Hannah? You haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen? And then they talk, I don't know. If you look up his TikTok, he's shared clips from his show. It was really popular in the UK. I don't even know the name of it, so it's really embarrassing.
Yeah, and this is like from like the 90s, right? Or
It's
the
from
80s.
ages ago.
Yeah.
And he was just a famous UK TV personality. This is him if you want to look, Matt.
Yeah, I know. I can picture the little boy exposing his parents on the seat. And
Yes,
there in
the kids would sit on the
studio
seat.
audience.
Yes,
Yeah.
like in front of a live studio audience. Anyway, if you go and have a watch of his TikToks, the Michael Barrymore, I'm questioning whether he runs his TikTok account himself because the humour on his TikTok account is TikTok humour. It's not even millennial humour. What's the one underneath us? Gen X? Gen Z? Gen Z?
Yeah.
It's Gen Z humour that he puts on his TikTok.
Is he gay, though?
I don't know.
Oh.
But the videos, like obviously I can't show you any of them, but the shit he puts on here, it's like he has to have like a 20-year-old something. Like
But I just
kid.
reckon he's smart.
You reckon?
Surely. Because some things you just can't recreate. And
Like-
he looks like he's like really into it. Like, imagine someone saying, okay, now do this. Imagine what that would look like as opposed to just like doing it. I
But
think
like,
he's
look,
just...
this little carousel. Why are you crying? It's just a poem and it's a photo of him. And the poem is, we in this bitch finna get crunk. Eyebrows on fleek, the fuck. Like, how does he know that that's
Okay,
hilarious?
maybe someone's running the socials.
And then like this showed up on my For You page. I went through the whole of January without any sugar, and here's what happened. It's a photo of him in like the green section at the supermarket. Literally nothing. I feel the same. I'm not participating in this again, thanks. Like, that is
Very
TikTok,
me.
TikTok humor. Anyway, that's my royal flush. The fact that he commented and then he followed us.
Nice.
Like, slay.
I'm
And
obsessed with that.
after scrolling through his TikTok, which I encourage any of you to do because his videos are hilarious, that's what I want to be at his age.
Yeah, you'll have to send him some fake mens whenever that comes
Absolutely.
about. Which, by the way, how's that going? Are we still on track for that?
We finished 2 samples so far.
Nice.
We've done
I'm very
our
excited.
basic tea, which you'll absolutely love.
Yep.
And then we've finished 1 pair of like cotton linen blend summer kind of just casual resort looking shorts just with an elastic waist. So we're 2 down, 20 to go.
Stunning. Well, my royal flush of the week was something that I had to figure out whether it was an April Fool's joke or not. Because April Fool's just happened. And this year, by the way, was kind of an iconic year for brands. And every year they kind of, I don't know, I feel like this year was like the best one so far.
Yeah,
like,
I saw
was
so
like,
many
this is
cool
actually
ones.
genius.
Like Subway did fairy bread Subway.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think to myself as well, like, how far in advance are the marketing teams thinking about
Last
this? Because
year.
it gets to April Fools and I see these and I go, oh gosh, I haven't even thought about that.
Me
you know
too.
what I mean?
And every year I'm like, fuck, I should have done something. And then I
Yeah.
say, next year we'll do a prank for fate.
Yeah.
It rolls around. It's April 1st all of a sudden
Yeah.
again.
So I'm like, how, you know, for the big corporations that would have to go through 20 different, approvals.
Yeah.
How long ago? Are they doing that in January? Because that also just feels like gross to me. Like, I'm like, what's going
I
on?
reckon they're planning it like before they leave for Christmas break.
Mm,
I want to do one next year.
okay. Well,
Maybe we should do one for high scrollers too.
Maybe. Well, anyway, the one that I saw on April Fool's Day here in Australia was posted by the Dance Mums account and some of the girls from Dance Mums, that there's a Dance Mums reunion happening. And it was April 1st here, but I'm pretty sure they posted it like,
day
because they're in
before.
America. It
Yeah.
would have been the time difference. It wouldn't have been April Fool's for them. And it's got almost all of the original cast except Maddie, Mackenzie, and Nia. They're not in the photo, but everyone else is there. And I think I saw some clips as well of them all getting together to do this reunion. And I am, first of all, very excited. That's why it's my royal flush. I was a big Dance Mums fan, like loved it, thought it was iconic. I'm such an Abby Lee Miller stan. I know
Are
she's
you?
so problematic. Oh my gosh, I cried when I met her. I didn't even
Wait,
meet her,
you
actually.
met
That's a
her?
lie. I didn't meet her.
You met her?
Well, I went
saw
to
her?
I went to the dance studio in LA. And she was teaching a class, and the lady who was running the shop, because it's just like you can go in and get merch.
Right.
And then the dance studio is like in the back and no one's allowed back there. And I don't know if you've watched the show, but the dance studio has like double-sided mirrors. So they can see out to the street, but the street can't see in to the dance studio. So I went in to get some merch because I wanted an Abby Lee Miller t-shirt, which I got. And I could hear her yelling at people in the back, and my face like went, had like a shocked look on my face, and the lady behind the counter like could tell that I was obviously like freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, looked at her, she looked at me, I'm like pointing, saying, like mouthing like, is that Abby? And she's like, yeah, I won't tell anyone if you go back there and have a look. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding? So I just like crept around the corner and just like stuck my head in, and she's like yelling at these children.
Stop.
And I took a sneaky video of her, and then she looked at me and yelled at me. And then I cried because I was like, oh my God, like both because I was like, I'm fangirling, but also I just got yelled at by Abby Lee Miller. And then I came back out into the shop and I was like, thank you so much for that. I'm buying triple the things now. So it was like a good marketing tactic.
Seriously?
Because I was like, well, not only am I getting the shirt, I'm now getting the jumper and the drink bottle and the sticker as well, because I've had such a good time here and I've been yelled at. So really excited for the Dance Moms reunion. And it got me thinking, what reunion would we love to see from one of our like childhood shows or something like that? Because, we're in the era of reunions. We've got the Geordie Shore reunion that seems to come back. There's been...
Wasn't that, was that a bit of a flop because they're all like parents and arguing or something now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I've totally had a mind blank here, but what are some of the shows over the last year that we've seen come back and do reunions? Friends has
we've
done
seen
one.
Friends come together.
What else? Who else has done one?
Yeah, we've seen bands come back together, like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or something like that.
Spice Girls did a little reunion tour with Outposh.
There's been a lot. Oh, what's a show that I would like to see them do a reunion? Maybe like Blue Water High.
Oh,
Blue Water High.
Yeah.
Round the Twist.
Yeah.
These two like Aussie.
Oh, I'd love a play school.
Ooh,
yeah,
with like the original.
Also, can I just say, what's High Five doing? Because you know how the Wiggles come back and they're doing like pub gigs, and the Wiggles are doing. I went and saw them at Kudos Bank Arena like last year or the year before.
Yeah,
the Wiggles are doing that. Where is High Five?
Well,
Where
Nathan
is
Foley is still doing his thing on TikTok.
No,
Love him.
Like, it's been okay.
And then him and Tim got together the other day in Newcastle and did an interview like on the side of the road. Did you see that, Matt?
Yeah, I did.
Like, what is going on? And Tim looked like he didn't want to be there. But yeah, I'd like to see like Nathan, Tim, Charlie, Kathleen and Kelly all come back together and do a high five. Like, I would fucking go, oh, there's another band that has come back together, Venga Boys, and apparently their shows have been really disappointing.
No, that's Aqua.
Yeah. Sorry,
but the Venga Boys have been back a couple years ago.
But apparently, it was Aqua. That's who's like been disappointing their fans in recent like reunion concerts.
Yeah.
What's a show you would like to see come back or band? One Direction.
I would love a Young Divas revival. Young Divas.
Yes.
Give me, I want you to know.
Maybe the Australian Idol top 10 from like the OG, Shannon Noel, Guy Sebastian.
No, Rise Up. You've got to rise up
and fly like eagles.
Oh my God!
I fucking listened to that on YouTube the other day because it's not on Spotify.
It's not on Spotify, and I had the CD, the single version. You could buy the single at Kmart. It was like $4.49 at Kmart.
Yeah. Oh, you
which
can
is
get it from
expensive.
Sanity?
Yeah, and I remember putting it on my CD player when I was really, really young, and I used to listen to Rise Up to fall asleep. And my parents would come in and turn it off for me usually. And one night we had a blackout, and if the CD player, this random CD player, I think it got wet one time or something, and when it turned off, if you turned it back on and forgot to turn the volume down, the volume would be at 100.
Nope.
So we had a blackout, and then when the power come back on, the CD player starts spinning and I'm asleep and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Sleep
and
paralysis.
My entire household just hears, "You've got to rise up." Like I've jumped out of bed and wet myself. So yeah, but anyway, I would like to see Australian Idol top 10 come back, like Cosima DeVito,
Oh,
Shannon
what
Noel,
was
Guy
that song
Sebastian.
that she used to sing, and then I thought I was really good at singing it. She did.
Of course you did.
She did her own version of "When the War Is Over, Got to Get Away."
You're like, yeah, I can do that.
I can. Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Paulini, M. Rossiano, like the whole lot.
Farmer Pete, he was on there too. I don't know if you. And Millsy was in that one.
Where's Wes Where is Wes Carr?
Yeah.
What's Wes Carr doing? Was he X Factor though, actually?
I
Or
don't
was he
know.
Australian Idol? Anyway,
Where are all these people?
I don't know. Imagine an Australian YouTubers reunion.
Fucking oath. I would be down for that.
Imagine an Andy Cohen-esque, like we've got Alex Perry in the room, he's hosting, and it's like you, me, Shani Grimman, Chloe Zepp, Michael Finch, Rachel Leigh, who else were some of the big, Chloe Morello.
Loz Curtis.
Who else?
Carissa Pukas when she lived here.
Oh my God, Carissa!
Chloe Morello.
Yeah. Who else? Sally. What was Sally's name? Sally.
She was from New Zealand.
Well, she can be a part of it. She
Yeah.
was like in base
Jan
here.
XO. She's coming over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
OG. Like Joel Mikulev.
Oh, yeah.
Alan Sabulia.
Oh,
Where's
yeah,
Alan?
Alan.
Oh, who else were OG YouTubers of our time?
Adrian Van Ooyen.
Oh, yes.
Remember him? He did like pranks.
Remember Vidink?
Yeah.
Who was on the lineup there? Like, it was like
Well,
Cakes,
that
Cakes
was-
by Chopper.
And that was when Domenica from Maps was a beauty guru, and she was there, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
what? I didn't know that.
Domenica used to be a beauty
Are
guru.
you talking about Tani?
No. Domenica.
Domenica was a beauty guru as well.
Yes.
Because I remember Tani Cook.
Yes, no, Domenica was a beauty guru. Did makeup tutorials.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah, me and her used to talk back in the day. Like years ago. I'm talking when we're 17.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
What other OG YouTubers were there?
There was Danny Mansooty
Oh,
in Melbourne.
yes.
Who else was in Melbourne? There wasn't really many YouTubers in Melbourne.
No. I'm trying to think of other like really iconic Australian YouTubers.
All I can think of
And
is
you know what I feel?
myself.
Yeah, I know. Me too. And you know what? I feel bad because I bet there's people we're leaving out who are going to be upset that
I
we've
know.
left
Was there
them
any
out.
like gaming? Oh,
Damie Lou.
Wenji.
Oh, yeah.
She was like a gaming person.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Lily, someone. She was like a beauty fashion person.
Don't know her. Crystal Conti.
Crystal Conti.
Crystal Conti.
Yeah.
Who else? I can't remember. Anyway, the point is, imagine having all of us in a room.
Fucking oath, I'm down.
10 years later.
Let's talk about all the fucked up shit that happened in the YouTube days.
Honestly, that no one ever knows about. Like how awful some of those people were. Not all of them, only a select few.
Yeah.
Were pretty awful to the rest of us. But what? That's fair to say.
Yeah,
They
it's
might be
true.
nice now. I just went on a podcast the other day and I said, like, if you knew me before 2019, I'm not that person anymore. Like that person's dead to me. And if you knew me in high school back in 2012, you don't know a thing about me because I'm so
Totally.
different. So like, I believe people can change. I can say they were horrible 10 years ago. Like they might be totally different now.
Exactly right.
I wouldn't know. I'm not giving them a second chance.
Matt, have you ever shat your pants?
Oh my gosh, like not fully.
What, like you've done a shart?
Hang on a second. Can we take it back a second?
Yeah.
How did we get here? Where's this
Well,
going? I feel put on the spot.
The other day, I saw a TikTok of a older woman, and she was walking down the street.
Can I just clarify?
Yeah.
I don't think I've shut my pants.
No, edit that out. Too late. We've already said that he did. She was walking down like the footpath and said, "I'm just out doing a fart walk," I think she called it or something. And she was just being so blasé about it, but saying how every night after dinner or something, they go for a little 15 to 20 minute fart walk.
Yeah.
And apparently it's good to do, especially just after you've eaten a meal, to kind of get out there and let all the farts out. But can you just imagine, it's like, that's the cutest thing ever to picture this couple in like their 60s just going for a stroll to let their farts out. I could never do that with AJ. Come on, AJ, let's go and let our farts out and go walk down the street. Imagine just going down the street, just going...
Oh, are you
No, I
You've
fart.
still never farted
No,
in
I
front
have
of him.
farted
Oh,
in
he's
front
never
of
farted in front of you.
Yeah, AJ's never farted in front of me.
Yeah.
Only in his
That's
sleep.
the same with me and Sky. He never.
I could not
And
picture
I'm just
Sky
like,
farting.
sorry.
And I reckon if Sky farted, he would be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. Beg my pardon." Do you reckon that's what he would be like?
Yeah.
And then Sky would be mortified from that for the rest of his
and
life.
whereas I'm just.
But wait, when he goes to the toilet, have you ever heard him fart?
No, because we have separate bathrooms.
Oh,
so he's down the other
true.
end of the house.
But I just can't imagine going for a fart
I'm
walk.
so sorry, Sky. He's going to be mortified we're even saying this. But I have heard that walking straight after a meal is apparently really good for digestion.
Yeah,
I have heard that.
and just to let all your gases move, and then it just got me wondering, like, I kind of wish that I'd shat myself before because they make for great stories. Like, I love when someone has a good story, especially like when they're in public or whatever and they've shat themselves, and then you use that as like your party trick to tell at like fun gatherings about the time that you shat yourself because you can just laugh about it later.
Yeah.
But I'm also glad that I haven't shat myself because fuck that.
I don't think I've ever shat nothing's coming to mind of me shitting myself. I did piss myself not long ago.
What?
But because I held on too long because I went to see Spider-Man.
But
This is a couple years ago.
an entire piss?
Yeah, like I didn't make it to the bathroom in time.
When?
Like, it was fucked.
When?
Like a couple years ago, I went and saw Spider-Man, and the movie was so long.
Fuck
I had
off!
an extra large Coke, and I was like, I'm someone who's so sorry. Let me compose myself.
Wait, where were you?
Oh my god!
Where were you when the
in the
piss?
cinema. I was in the cinema.
Wait, you pissed in the cinema?
No.
Oh.
No. What's happened? Okay, so you know the. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm telling this story. I'm going to tell this story once and then you're all going to forget that you ever heard this, okay? Because, like, I need to get off my chest, but I'm also like, this is harrowing. Okay. So, I'm someone who I cannot leave a movie at all. Like, I'm not going for a bathroom break. I'm not.
But then your bladder's just going to be bursting in the fucking cinemas.
Okay.
Like, you can't even. You get to the point where you can't even watch a movie anymore because you can't concentrate.
I was so uncomfortable. I had no idea what was going on. But
the room's blurry and
But
spinning
what
around.
happens with the Spider-Man movie, and I can't remember what one it was, but it's probably the most recent one that's come out with like Tom Holland and Zendaya in it, right?
Yep.
So I'm watching the movie and it gets to like what I think is the end, and then it's not. There's another half an hour after that. So my body was like preparing, and then I was like, oh, there's like that's like a plot twist. It's not ending. There's something else happening. And then there was like another half an hour. And then of course with a Spider-Man movie, it's a Marvel movie, so you've got to stay all the way at the end of the credits because there's that bonus scene at the end.
I'm going to piss if I need to in the movie.
No,
Sorry.
I'm like, I need all the information I can get.
It's bad to hold on to your wee.
Well, guess what? I've held on. I'm literally like crossing my legs like no tomorrow.
Were you fidgeting,
the credits
like-
start. Yeah, fidgeting all over the place. Credits start. I'm up. I'm like walking to the back of the cinema so that I'm like watching for that final end credit scene. But I was like, I need a wee. So I'm watching the end credit scene and then I run to the bathrooms. It's like when you get home from work or school and you're like about to put the key in the door and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to shit myself if I don't open this door and get to the toilet right now. That's what happened.
Why is that? The closer we get to our toilet, like the more elevated
is it like
is.
fight or flight? And it's like safety. You're like, I'm finally home. Here we go. Because I was like, I can't go to the toilet in public. Like that's not happening.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. Anyway, I get to the bathroom and then like literally it's like running down my leg. Like,
fuck off. So you've already started piss in the toilet. Oh, Matt.
most of it got in the urinal, but like some of it didn't. Anyway, the most mortifying part was I had to come out to my friend and go, I've just pissed my pants. Like, we need to go home. Because we had more plans after that. We were going out for dinner and everything. And I was like, we're going to have to go home. And so I had to sit in his car.
With
piss on me.
And you would have been able to smell it because piss stinks.
No, you couldn't. That was really like, that was the interesting part about it.
Well, you were really hydrated from the 2-litre Coke that you had, so.
Have you never pissed yourself?
No.
Not even like from laughing?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have pissed myself laughing one time in high school.
Well, tell the story.
My friend, like one of my best friends in high school, and I, we would have been in year 8. We were having a sleepover at her house, and we were stupid. Like, I was really silly in school, like immature.
Yeah.
And so we're like, what can we do for fun? We're so bored. And we said, let's go into the kitchen and find stuff to put on our face. Like, let's put food on our face. Like, just being idiot 13-year-olds. So we got the peanut butter and we layered it on our face super thick. Like, so you can imagine how funny you look with, like, thick peanut butter on your... like, just picture that, like, around our eyes and everything, our whole face. Then we got cornflakes, stuck cornflakes to the entire peanut butter. So it's, like, 3 centimeters thick off our face, cornflakes. Then her mum had a massive Tupperware container full of flour. So we went out the backyard and tipped it all over our face and our hair. So our whole hair was like white and grey, and then our face was like this thick crater white thing. And then we thought, let's get on her bikes and ride around the streets like that. So we were riding around the streets with this, like, we must have looked sick. Like, I don't know. And it was the funniest thing ever. I pissed myself on the bike. I pissed on the bike.
I'm about to piss myself right now. That is so funny.
Can we do it one time, please?
Oh my gosh.
I'd still do that now. So yeah, that's the time I pissed myself on a bike.
Oh. See, I reckon piss yourself stories are funnier than shit yourself stories. Although I've got a funny shit yourself story about an Australian influencer. She's a very prominent Australian influencer. And I'm obviously not going to tell you much information, but I can't wait for people to guess who this is because I don't think you'd expect it from this very prim and proper woman. She's an icon. We love her. But we're not mentioning her name. And she told me once because we were at an event.
I think I was at that event with you.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
I know who
because she
you're
told
talking
you
about.
as well.
Yeah, okay.
So basically the story is the story is she needed to shit herself.
She was driving.
She was driving and she needed to go to the toilet. She needed to do a number 2. And so she was driving pretty fast.
To try and get home.
And
I don't know if she was going home or somewhere. Or like a servo.
I don't know where she was going.
Oh, by the way, if I need to shit myself really bad in the car, there is no way I'm going to a servo to shit. Like, I will go all the way home and poo myself on the way. Like, there's no fucking way I'm going to shit in a servo and going in being like, can I have the key? Can I have the key? I'm about to shit myself.
And the key's attached to a fucking surfboard.
Matt's fucking fallen off his chair. Don't piss yourself.
Oh I'm gonna piss myself. Like, this is not good. Okay, I
So
can't
she's
remember.
driving. She was driving home or she'd been shopping. I can't remember. Fucking hell, Matt. Do you want me to tell the story?
But I can't remember if it was an RBT or she was caught speeding.
No, it was an RBT.
Okay, it was an RBT.
She needs to shit herself, and there's an RBT, and she's coming up to it. And you know when you go up to an RBT and you're like, not me, not me, not me, like you get real nervous because she needed to piss. She needed to shit so bad, but she got fucking flagged down to go into the RBT. They pull her in, and she shits herself as she's in the fucking RBT. And then I can't remember what she said. she got to the policeman. And didn't she tell him, I'm sorry, but I've just shat myself? Like, she told the police officer.
I'm gonna faint.
Matt, do you need water?
Oh, we're never gonna get another sponsorship again on this fucking podcast. We're going to lose so many listeners for this chat that we've just had, but oh
no
my
one's
God.
listening by this point. They've all fucking exited out of
God.
wherever they're listening from. Anyway, a girl that we know
my God.
shat herself in the RBT.
And she's an icon for that. We have to stress we love her.
Yes.
And it's the funniest story I think I've ever heard from an influencer shitting themselves. It might be the only story I've heard of that instance, but anyway, we will never confirm or deny who that is. Mm-hmm. But I just think it would be really surprising if you actually knew. But the secret's safe with me and everyone else who she told at that event. I thought I'd do a public service announcement today for everyone, especially our Australian scrollers. Sorry, if you're somewhere else in the world, this one might not make as much sense to you or make you as happy as it has me. But this is almost like a second royal flush for me this week.
Ooh.
Because there is someone who's back on TikTok or now on TikTok. I saw in my feed the other day an icon of our childhood. So, Brittney, when you were sick from school and you'd like stay home and have a sick day, you know, there's that like understanding that Australians have with each other, that we always did the same things. We watched the midday movie. We watched Oprah at like 2 o'clock or 2:30.
I watched Ready, Steady, Cook.
Ready, Steady, Cook.
Yeah.
And Huey's Kitchen.
Yes.
Huey, the cook, the chef, who would do like a half an hour segment and cook something new every day. He's like an iconic Australian
Didn't he wear
chef.
like patterned
Yes.
what are those
Suspenders.
things? Yes. And a tie, a colourful tie.
Yeah, maybe like
popped
a
up on
checkered shirt.
He popped up on my TikTok too.
Yeah, well, I've been reposting almost every video he has because, like, the other day he just did this scrambled eggs recipe. Really simple, how to make great scrambled eggs. And I love scrambled eggs. I have eggs almost every day. I'm obsessed. And the way that he makes them is, like, really similar to the way that I make them. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I was doing the right thing. But basically, I just wanted to, like, give a shout out to Huey and to any Australians who remember Huey. Even if you don't remember Huey, look
You'll know him
him
when you
up.
see him. He's got like, by the way, he looks the same as when he did
Yeah,
back then.
yeah.
Like, he'd got the grey hair and
Yeah.
he's still wearing the same outfits. I remember when his video popped up for me, I went to the comments and everyone was like, oh my God, you're back. But so many people had actually commented, I thought you died.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's random.
And he was like, no.
I don't think I did. But I think he's, we were saying earlier that other guy that you were talking about, Michael Barrymore, you were saying you're not sure if someone runs his socials. Well, it's very transparent that I think it was granddaughter or daughter is running the socials for him. So she's filming the videos. She's the one who's gotten him on board and she's replying to comments.
Love that.
And, yeah, because I think a few of the comments I saw, people were like, how do you know how to use TikTok? And she's replied being like, I'm his, I think, daughter.
Right.
I'm his daughter, maybe granddaughter. Anyway, that's irrelevant. The point is, shout out to her because she's brought Huey to TikTok. And it's like such wholesome, nice content, which obviously we need more of in the world. And also it's really nostalgic, which I feel like, I don't know why, Britt, but I don't know if you've noticed, but on our High Scrollers TikTok account, which, by the way, if you're not following, find us on TikTok at High Scrollers, a lot of our videos that seem to be going viral or doing really well or getting the most conversation starters are the ones where we talk about, like, the Dolomite accounts or the old TV shows, like when Sally and Home and Away, when I spoke about that. So if you're Australian and you want a couple of moments to yourself and some nostalgia, look up Huey's TikTok. I'm going to get the username for you. It's Huey on TikTok, and Huey is spelled Huey, and there's an underscore in between. So it's Huey _ TikTok. He only follows 19 people. I'm making it a mission of mine that he follows me, and I'm his 20th, because I am loving seeing him on there. And he still wears his suspenders, and he's still got his colourful tea towels, and he's only got a couple of, he's got 68,000 followers, which is really great, because he's only got 15 videos up. And also only 200,000 likes. So, like, that ratio is really good to have almost...
He's popping off.
Yeah, he's popping off. You heard it here first, people.
Well, another episode done and dusted.
There it is, people. We're going to get out of here ASAP because we're really busy.
You are.
Thank you so much for listening. We absolutely love yous. Have a great week. We'll see you on Friday with another episode. Of course, follow us everywhere else. For me, search Alright Hey.
And me, search Brittney Saunders.
Anyway, doll, better let you go. I've got to go and make my scrambled eggs.